Hello folks, it's the Pace Chaser again. So I recently did a series of videos featuring a walk from Bulwell in Nottingham through to the River Trent, looking at the remains of the Great Central Railway's London extension, Great Central Main Line, call it what you will. Now in part 5 of that series I made a mistake, and this is a correction video just to highlight the corrections to that. It wasn't the first time I'd done the walk. I first did it back in 2012 with a friend who showed me the various points of interest. I did it again in 2014 with another friend and showed him the points that the first friend had shown me. So I've done it before, and both times I was just taking still shots. I used to have a website, which I don't have anymore because Google Sites isn't a thing. They finished it all, so it got deleted. But some of the photos were on there. So I thought I'd go back in November 2024, 10 years since I'd last done it, and do some videos for YouTube. I've now got a YouTube channel, so I thought I'd put it on there, but I'd also see what was still there, what had gone, what had changed, all that kind of thing. In part 5 we walked from the site of Victoria Station down to the River Trent, and we passed the goods offices that you can see on the screen here. Now I was always under the impression that the main lines, the up and down main lines, ran on this side of the goods offices that you can see on the path of what is now Queen's Walk, and that the goods lines and the goods yard were behind the building, but that's not the case. I got it wrong. All of the lines are actually behind the building, the main lines included. The Queen's Walk was actually a thoroughfare through the old meadows before it was redeveloped, so it always was a thoroughfare that you could walk along, and the goods office fronted onto it, so the railway line didn't run on this side of it. As I say, both the main lines and the goods lines were behind it. So apologies for any inconvenience. I always used to wonder how the main lines had actually managed to get across to the alignment they took over the Trent without a sharp curve, because obviously the sharp curves were avoided on the route. But I know now it's because they weren't on the site of Queen's Walk, they were behind this building. The other mistake I made concerns Nottingham Midland Station that I walked past. I commented that this is what the Great Central were competing with when they built Victoria. Now that wasn't the case. Midland Station was here, it was on the site that it's on now. It was already built when the Great Central arrived. However, the entrance didn't look like this. The platform level buildings are from the original station, and apparently the original entrance building looked something like they do. They're still very nice buildings, but they weren't quite grand enough for the Midland. The Midland were quite rattled that the Great Central had built a rival railway line, and they're even more so when they saw Victoria Station and how grand it was. So the Midland commissioned the architects who had designed Victoria Station for the Great Central to redesign the entrance to Midland, which he did, and it was rebuilt and it opened in 1904. So the station we see today here opened in 1904, and it was an answer to the Great Central. So it actually dates from after the Great Central opened. As I said, the Midland were making an answer, trying to make their station grander to compete with the Great Central one. Again, I didn't realise that. Unfortunately, I've been labouring under this misapprehension in both this case and where the main lines were in relation to the goods office for about 12 years since I first became interested in the route. And ironically, the morning after I'd done the videos, I read through a book and then realised the mistake I'd made. So I thought I'd do this quick video to correct it. I'll put the links in the description to all of the parts of the videos. There's 5 parts of the actual walk, plus there's an introductory video that looks at some of the history of the line and the reasons why it's been demolished quite as comprehensively as it has. I'll also put the links to all of those into the descriptions to all the other parts, so whichever part you're on, you can find a link to the other videos and indeed back to this correction if you need to. But yeah, sorry for that. We don't always get it right. At least I've hopefully made amends by doing this correction video. I've also put a couple of little captions on the screen on part 5 as well, just to say please watch the correction video. I've not got it quite right. But yeah, sorry for that. Hope it hasn't affected your enjoyment of the series too much. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.